Hi,
Hi,
I'm Ben,
and I'm Ash.
and we play in a band called Venom Prison. This is our dream tour lineup. Go on, Ash.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
That's it.
That's who you're bringing.
The Venom Prison ain't going on it, it's just Dua Lipa.
I mean, they'd be good shows, wouldn't they? They'd be good shows.
I get asked this question, and like any time we do like interviews and stuff, and it's always like, what's your dream tour? And it's not that, I don't think, like, for me, I love touring, I love watching bands, and I kind of always enjoy the bands we go on tour with, but ultimately you kind of like grow to just admire it more and more each week of a tour, if you know what I mean. Like the first week of tour, you're watching them live, and then by the time you get to like week 3, every night they're playing, you're just kind of so pumped because you're so familiar with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't matter who that band is. Like, funny we mentioned Trap Them earlier, it's like we all left that tour like absolutely loving a Cult of Karate, and I even remember going home and just listening to them and stuff, and like not to discredit it by any means, but if you said, oh, dream tour, before we had gone on tour with the Cult of Karate, I would not have known who they were. Or
I think your dream tour is kind of picking people that you get on with. Going on tour with your friends is like it's something that you don't often really get the chance to do. A dream tour is being able to take like the right people away with you as well, like actually being able to take a tech, being able to take a sound guy. So a dream tour now, I mean, Christ, is probably just having things go right, being paid well, being fed well. A dream tour is not having a rider that looks like death. We've all been there.
Sweaty cheese and ice.
Because like some of the bands I thought would be one of my dream tours that we've done, where I've been like, fuck yeah, like haven't always kind of felt like how I imagined it to be, and then you end up like actually finding some band that you would have never listened to. It might not necessarily be your cup of tea, but it turns out they're actually some of the coolest people ever. Yeah. And then you're kind of friends for life. So
yeah, I mean, dream tour, like if we're just taking genres out, and I'm going to give you a real answer, like to tour with like a band like Placebo would be, for me, I'd love that, and I think most people would probably pick their favourite. Like I'm sure you would say Nick Cave.
Yeah,
like, but reality is, would you really like a Placebo, Nick Cave, Venom Prison tour?
I mean, I would. I don't think Nick Cave fans would necessarily, but maybe true. Nick Cave could play the piano part in Pain of Voices. That would be a pretty cool thing to see.
All right then. So let's do we'll do it together, a 4-band package.
All right.
Right, and we'll go band each. But the catch is Venom Prison got to be on it.
Are we headlining?
I mean,
we're just on it.
Do you know what?
We'll pick the names from a hat every night. Who would order?
I wouldn't want to imagine headlining like a massive tour, like, because obviously if it's your dream tour, you're going to think as big as possible, aren't you? Yeah. Like soundcheck at 2. Like already, I'm just thinking, let's just be the openers, so we can sound check at 5, have a joint at 6, play your set at 7.
Yeah.
Off,
shower,
ready.
Eat.
But no, I think.
Go on, you pick one.
All right, I'm gonna say Placebo because I just said it, so that'll be number 1 for me.
I'm gonna pick Black Sail's Art of Drowning era AFI, because I think that was a really cool time for music. That was kind of around the time I was becoming pretty heavily obsessed with sort of underground music. AFI would be one. If you can mix that era of AFI with the production value that they have now, that would be cool.
I'm a really big fan of like the later AFI stuff. I've been listening to it quite a lot, like this year just gone. But alright then, so we've got Placebo, AFI, we need... So Venom Prison's where's Venom Prison gonna fall into this if we were gonna do it realistically?
I don't know, I think we just pick it from a hat.
Yeah, true. So, alright.
I've got one more if you haven't.
Yeah, go on.
I think, again, Alaska era, Between the Buried and Me, or Silent Circus, they were still kind of playing club shows at that point. But like Between the Buried and Me has always been...
I think that's actually a really good one, a sensible one as well.
Yeah.
Like, it actually makes sense when like when you said that, I was like, oh, I can actually picture that.
But if we're dreaming big and we're being metal as fuck, I think that I know what Jeff would pick, and I think if we're thinking British bands as well, he's going to say Iron Maiden would be his dream tour. I
100%.
think we could happily retire if we did a tour with Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
that would be a dream.
I think that's definitely.
But AFI, if you're watching, I think we get on really well.
Yeah,
I think we could do that.
We've been mates, and you just didn't even know.
Yeah.
But so all right then. So we've got Placebo, AFI,
Between the Buried
and Me,
and Iron Maiden.
and Iron Maiden. So
Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa,
Dua Lipa,
and Nick Cave.
And then, but the thing is, if you're having Dua Lipa on the tour, we need that Fever song with Angèle.
Yeah.
So
if we're doing Krusty Van tour, like let's go like hardcore tour. Let's do Catharsis,
Knuckle Dust.
Knuckle Dust.
I'm saying that because I've actually listened to quite a bit of Knuckle Dust recently.
Yeah.
Over Christmas, as you do.
Shatterground.
Yeah.
Nah, let's keep it British. 9 Bar.
I think that's actually.
That'd be a fun
I
song.
think that'd be more fun.
9 Bar, Knuckle Dust, Venom Prison. I don't see where Catharsis would fit into this.
Stamping
now.
Grounds.
Stamping Ground. Yeah,
Let's
Stamping Ground.
let's switch them out for Stamping Grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. So there's the UK hardcore tour. Stamping Ground, 9 Bar, Knuckle Dust, Venom Prison, then you got your big metal tour.
Your mental tour.
Yeah.